Good evening, good evening, good evening. What is going on tonight, guys? Welcome, Mr. Jersey Ed. Speaking of Jersey Ed, special shout out to my people down in Florida that I didn't realize were down in Florida until today. I think it's just the nickname. You know what I mean? I get my geographics all screwed up. But tomorrow, it's going to drop. Friends in Recovery's podcast tomorrow morning, guys. Blessed to have been asked to join Jersey Ed and the crew from the Genesis House and their recovery podcast. It was a lot of fun. It was really exciting. And today, when I got home, I had all kinds of cool stuff in the mail. I'm going to show you guys. This is my absolute favorite right here, is the Friends in Recovery Yeti. That even came with a cool Yeti sticker, which is absolutely awesome. I'm gonna burn this bad boy up tomorrow morning. You better believe that, Ed. I got the Genesis House pamphlet. If you guys haven't checked these guys out, they are in Florida, Lake Worth, Florida. If you guys happen to be in Florida and you are struggling, please check out the Genesis House crew. This absolutely looks like an amazing place. I wish I had a place this nice when I was in rehab. It looks really, really cool. Thank you, Ed, for sending that to me. I've got the Friends in Recovery sticker, which is absolutely awesome. That is going with my collection of recovery stuff. But I think the coolest is the actual sought after Friends in Recovery coin that I got. If you guys can see that, I know it's kind of upside down, little two-sided cool coin. Absolutely awesome, man. That was the true shocker. I was like, man, why does this thing got some weight to it? I had no idea. The coin is really cool, Ed. I really, really, really appreciate it. And I got the nice little thank you card from the guys, from Ed himself. Blessings, man. Blessings of recovery. Check it out tomorrow. If you guys haven't checked out Friends in Recovery's podcast, they are on YouTube. They're on several platforms, and I can't remember them all. I don't think Ed can remember them all either. And they've got all their links and that on their website, and I really appreciate it. It was awesome, man. It was really, really awesome. I hope you guys had a awesome day. I hope everybody participated in their recovery today and is remaining vigilant. I'm a little late tonight. We had some meetings going on that I participated in. Monday night is usually my Al-Anon night meetings with my girlfriend, and we participated in that and kind of ate dinner, and I've been relaxing. I was super tired when I got home from work. It was one of those days. It was just one of those days at work that when I came home, I had to take a power nap, man. It was just a mentally draining day. Dealing with people like ourselves daily can be draining at times. Separating my own personal recovery from work at times can pose a challenge. But we got through it, and here I am. I'm remaining vigilant. I wanted to talk tonight about commitments. There's a couple little topics I'm going to go over. The first one's the considering commitment. Welcome, Tanya, everybody that's in here. I see my sponsor in here. See a bunch of people popping up in the chat. Let me bring up the first one. This is from Hazelden, Betty Ford's website. If you guys haven't checked it out, please check it out. Their thought of the day is absolutely amazing. We've got several readings. I talk about it all the time, and I kind of bounce back and forth with the readings. That's what I like to do. I remain open-minded, and I'm not just stuck on one particular topic every day. Their March 21st reading says, considering commitment. Says, pay attention to your commitments. Says, while many of us fear committing, it's good to weigh the cost of any commitment we're considering. Says, we need to feel consistently positive that it's an appropriate commitment for us. That, we're making the right choice or doing the right thing. Says, many of us have a history of leaping head first. Boy, does that define me and my actions. Says, and two commitments without weighing the costs, the outcomes, the chaos that we're getting ready to create, and the possible consequences of a particular commitment. And I'm going to throw in the word action. My thinking says when we get in, we find that we do not really want to commit and we feel trapped. We feel like we're being forced into something that we really don't want to do. Have any of you guys felt that way? I know I have. So some of us may be afraid of losing out on a particular opportunity if we don't commit. Is it true that we will lose out on certain opportunities if we're unwilling to commit? Says we still need to weigh the commitments. Says we still need to become clear about that commitment and if it seems right for us. If it isn't, we need to direct and be honest with others, not only other people, but with ourselves. If it doesn't feel right, guys, don't commit to it. Do something about it. Slow down, stop and think. Reach out to your sponsor, reach out to someone that loves and cares about you, that's in your recovery circle, it's in your recovery toolbox, and ask for help. Ask for a second opinion. It's okay to do that. Just be patient. Again, slow down, do some soul searching, think it over, maybe sleep on it for a night. Says wait for the clear answer, pray on it. There you go. How about prayer? Says we need to make our commitments not in urgency or panic, but in quiet confidence that we are committing, or what we are committing, we're doing the right thing. We're doing what's right for us. Says if something within us says no, find the courage to trust that voice, that inner voice you guys hear others talk about all the time, your gut. This is not our last chance. It is not the only opportunity we're ever going to have. So don't panic. Don't freak out. It's not the end all be all. It says we don't have to commit to what is right for us, even if we try to tell ourselves that it should be right for us and that we should commit. Wow, that's got control written all over it. That's got me written all over it. I want when I want it because I'm an addict and I have control issues, right? Says often we can trust our intuitive sense more than we can trust our intellect about commitments. In the excitement of making a commitment and beginning, we may overlook the realities in the middle. Says what is needed to consider. That is what needs to be considered. The middle part. Don't focus on the beginning. Don't focus on the end. Kind of think it through. Play the tape through. Says we don't have to commit to our out of urgency, impulsivity, or just impulse or fear. We are entitled to ask, is this going to be good for me? Is it going to be beneficial? We are entitled to ask if this commitment feels right. Says today, God, guide me in making my commitments. Help me say yes to what is in highest good and no to what isn't. Basically saying what's in your will, Father God, and what's not in mine. Following his footsteps, following his will and not our own. I will give serious consideration before I commit myself to anything, to any activity or person. Commitments can be personal and in a relationship. There's different forms of commitments. It says I will take the time to consider if commitment is really what I want. The reading really touches home. I thought it was a really good one. The next one that was their meditation on codependency. And, like I said, commitment comes in many forms, and you can look at that a couple different ways. Each day is a new beginning is the next one. I like going to the daily meditation for women because I think it's a really, really good reading. I usually always relate to it. I'm going to scroll back up here to the top. This is where I get to humility when I went live and you've seen the commitment and humility that I made. Children are surely one of God's greatest gifts and truest challenges. To share your life with a child is to humble yourself so that you may learn from them and discover with them the beauty secrets that are only undiscovered in searching. Kathleen, really? Probably goofed that up, but that's okay. My last name's Shabline, and everybody screws that up. So humility accompanies every experience wherein we let ourselves fully listen to others, to learn from them, to be challenged by their words, their presence. My first thought when I read that first line was sponsorship, sharing open and honest with a sponsor, um, embracing the experience within them, fully listening to them and learning from them, learning from the people in whatever 12-step program you may participate in, to be changed by their words, their presence, their knowledge, their wisdom, their experience, strength, and hope. As each opportunity we take to be fully present to another person, totally with them in mind and spirit, will bless us while it also blesses them, because we're being there. We're humbling ourselves. We're listening. We're being open-minded and willing. We're being compassionate. We're sharing stories with one another. I don't know how many times I've shared with my sponsor or other people where we've connected, we've related to a story. And, not only was I there for them, they were there for me. As offering and receiving the gift of genuine attention is basic to the emotional growth in every human. I think it's spiritual too. I really do. I really think it's not only emotional, it's spiritual. Says before recovering, many of us suffered from obsessive, self-centered pity. Wow, that's got me all over it. That we seldom noted the real need or pain of the people close to us. We closed ourselves off. We isolated. We shut ourselves down. Our mental health ran rampant, wallowing in our own selfish worries, our self-pity, our guilt, our shame, our fear, our fucking ego, and our growth was stunted. Man, did I allow that to hold me from growing mentally, spiritually, and physically for decades. That whole paragraph alone has got me written all over it, because I had become a master isolator and I totally shut myself off, and I put dope on the pain for decades because I was an egotistical asshole and I didn't want to share and be honest with other people. It was easier for me to put dope on it and just cover it up. Some days we still wallow, but a new day has dawned. The steps of whatever 12-step program you may work are offering us a new understanding, a new way to live. They are helping us look beyond ourselves to all the children of God, to everyone in our daily lives. From each of them, we have many secrets and a lot of knowledge to learn. Trust me, we really do. Remain teachable is what comes to mind when I read that. Always remain teachable, whether you have 30 years in recovery or you have 30 minutes in recovery. Always remain open-minded and teachable. I will be joyous today, free. Many secrets about life are mine to learn if I stay close to the people who cross my path. Open up your eyes, pay attention. I will be mindful that they're there because they have something to give me, to help us with. I will be ready to receive it. Both of those readings were awesome. They were absolutely kick-ass. And I totally related to them. I wasn't going to go live tonight because I'm tired. And Addie came in here and literally asked me if I was going to go live or not. And I was up in the air. I didn't know. I literally read these two readings at the last minute and boom, here I am. And I feel so much better that I shared and that I read them with you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed them as much as I did. I appreciate each and every one of you guys in here tonight listening. You're all badass recovery warriors. Don't forget, tomorrow morning, my friends in recovery, they're dropping the new one tomorrow, guys. You'll not only get to see them, but you'll get to see my beautiful face again. I'm excited. I can't wait. It's my morning wake up every Tuesday morning at work. I get to suck my coffee down in my new Yeti. Thank you, Ed, once again. You guys rock. You guys kick ass. I love you guys. Participate in your recovery. Remain vigilant. I love you guys. We will talk to you guys tomorrow. See ya.